We're walking to probably like the highest point in Puerto Rico. It is.
And I'm only doing it because he asked.
We asked somebody if it's worth the hike.
We asked two somebody.
We asked two somebodies, and they said it's absolutely worth the hike, and that there's a chance that we might not make it to the top. And the gentleman was nice enough to airdrop us a bunch of photos of the top just in case we don't make it, because we're playing with a little bit of daylight for the most part. It's still early. The sun doesn't go down for another 2 hours, but apparently it's like a nice long hike up this mountain. So, but they give us these nice trails. Man, in the middle of the rainforest. Quiet. It is super quiet. I mean, we are so high up. Look, there's a point you can see almost. Maybe it'll have a little spot where it breaks away and you can see through the tree lines. There's little creeks and streams and all that good stuff. I mean, we are up there. There's another mountain peak over there, way out in the distance. Whew. The frogs are amazing. You can hear them really well. Way out there. We're really, really high up right now. All right, I'm gonna get back to walking, and we'll see you all in a bit. All right. Here we are, the next view. We're not quite to the top yet, but the views, you won't get views like this in anywhere else in America. I don't think so. Power lines suck. Oh, look at that big wooden thing up there. Holy moly. It is so high up. We're doing it though. We're not far. We talked to another guide, some people walking, and they said that we're not far. And
only a mile.
Only a mile. You're gonna put your feet on for that.
Yeah, I need shoes for that.
Yeah. She don't know how to get out of her shoes. Because it's no joke. But
I mean, shoes is a very loose term here.
So I'm gonna go up and we'll read the sign in a second. Oh, trail closed. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where we're at.
Where are we?
Trail closed. I have no clue where we're at.
We are here.
Where does it say that?
Sign.
That's what that means?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what they said. It was closed.
that's what they just said?
That's what the airdrop dude said.
Dang. No, the peak, look. Maybe?
Way up here, bud.
Oh. Dang, look at that way up there. Oh, look at all those. Are those banana trees? No, those are just palm trees.
Those are palm
That whole entire range over there is nothing but palm trees. That is all palm trees over there. All palm trees, just like that one. And just like all them palm trees. Palm trees everywhere. Dang. So, dang. See, I'm gonna have to say this is the way because he said it was paved the whole way.
Well, it said the point this way.
We're doing it, Peter.
1, 2, 3.
She thinks that if she runs up the hill and then she can take a break and then be regenerated by the time I catch up. But I ran cross country and track in high school, and she did too. And she should know by now that running will gas you out. I ain't running because that's why. But I'll get a nice pace, and then you can feel the burn in the calves. But the good thing about doing this is,
Downhill, babe.
see, I told you,
Son of a
I
bitch.
told you.
All right,
Go
I'm gonna roll. Son of an asshole.
Wow. It's amazing that people went all the way up there and built stuff way up there. The observation tower, which is like the fact that they went all the way up there and built, and they said they built these observation towers by hand. No heavy equipment, no big machinery, no giant trucks, no nothing like that. They hauled all this stuff up and built it all by hand. It took several years to build these observation towers, like 15 years or something like that to build one or something. It's breathtaking views. If you ever get the chance and you want to go somewhere on vacation, go to Puerto Rico. I promise, the food, excellent. The people, even better. It's amazing. Absolute opposite from what everybody told us. They're like, watch your back, hold your belongings tight. People will snatch your shit and run. No, no. So far, absolutely not. When we first got here, we went to the fort, and we met a guide, like a tour guide person at the fort, and we talked to him for a second. That was actually like one of the first people we talked to when we got here. And he said, I asked him, I said, like, where's the places to go? What's the best places to eat, etc., etc.? He told us. I said, okay, where do you not want to go? And he pointed down at the little hill down there where that rapper, what's his name? Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny films a lot of his videos down in this little thing. It's called La Pela, and it's known as the Pearl, which is a major misconception. Like, I wouldn't look at it as like the Pearl, but it's different. It's a whole different way of life. And the only thing he said is you can go there, but do not take any photos. All right, check this out. I'm going to interrupt you. I'll get back to it. Look at this view. Look at the Caribbean Ocean. All out there. We were out there earlier today, swimming in the water, looking at yellow fish and blue fish, all these beautiful tropical fish in this reef. I got it all on my GoPro camera. So I haven't done a lot of video, like talking and stuff like that, since we've been here, because I did all my video on my new DJI Action 3 camera. I got tons of video on this, underwater, of all the reefs. I got a lot of video, a bunch of kids jumping off of platforms into the beautiful water. And so I haven't had a chance to really do a lot of talking in my videos. This looks like Georgia clay. Definitely looks like Georgia clay. Slippery too, like Georgia clay. Hopefully I don't fall and slip and end up somewhere I shouldn't. But check it out. Look at that view out there. Check that. How's that for a view? Isn't it beautiful? Heck yeah. All right. Ooh. No me gusta.
Was it an araña or just mud?
That was just like a slippery mud. What'd you say?
Araña. What's your favorite, most scariest thing that you keep finding everywhere?
Spiders?
Them.
Yeah, no. Oh, and we learned what the scariest plant in this jungle is. There is a scary plant in this jungle. It took us a second to figure it out. It's bamboo. That's what the guide told us. I thought it was funny. We're doing it, babe.
You're doing it.
Yeah. Here's another people. Hello. Is the tower this way?
Yeah, it's right up there.
It's not far? Are we gonna make it?
Yeah, you'll be alright.
You just take your time. But it is a little far.
Is it?
It's probably from here to there, maybe like another 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Depending on your pace. Yeah.
All right, cool.
You're most of the way there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean,
Don't stop now, huh?
Yeah, don't stop.
We've
now.
got this far. We might as well go,
Yes,
huh?
correct.
Awesome. Thank you.
Correct.
Enjoy
And
your
the
trip,
weather is
guys.
better, so.
Awesome. Thank you. We're going. We're doing it.
Okay.
We're going. And here she goes. Unbelievable. So I reckon if we wanted to find an observation tower, we just follow these power lines, because I would assume that these power lines probably go all the way up to the tower.
That'd be a pretty
Woo!
good observation.
Yeah. I could brain a little bit. I don't know if that's what it's for, but that's what I would assume. Another cool thing about this place is the villages. Like, you'll drive through these mountains and there's different villages everywhere. and it's like small little compact communities and stuff. And I think they call them like barrios or barrels or burrows. Yeah, and they said the people were really nice. I mean, they were sitting there with guns on their shoulder all at every house and everything as you drive by. Absolutely wild. I even ran into, we passed by a house in the cars. He had a couple tuner cars outside just two-stepping it as we drove by. Wah, pow, pow, pow. It was cool, man. It was neat. We gave him the thumbs up. He gave us a thumbs up. And we went about our way. But this, man, like I was saying, look at this little rock face. Just going by. Little water trickling off. The water crystal clear, ice cold. I'm sure in some spots you could drink it. I know if I was out of water and I was thirsty, I'd fucking drink this water. Absolutely.
Turbo's out of engine.
No, you got more boost. We just gonna work on the tune.
My tune's a little fucked up. It's a little poppy.
Her air fuel ratio is off. Come on, Turbo. Here she goes. So like I said, if you want to go on vacation and go somewhere cool, go to Puerto Rico. Do bioluminescence kayak tours. You will see the coolest bioluminescence that you probably get a chance to see. We did that last night. Go to the UK National Rainforest. Tropical rainforest, and do a tour. And then when you're done with the tour, because you didn't see enough, go back on your own and then just do what you want. There's swimming holes, rivers and streams to crawl and climb, rocks to climb on, and then go to 7 Seas Beach because it's beautiful. Get food, but authentico food. And you're making it's a hole? A wall? We don't need that wall.
I can hold it up.
It's pretty tight inclines here. Like, look, that's the inclines. To give you an idea what kind of inclines we're dealing with here.
That's why Turbo's out.
Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. Hands down, this is cool. For sure. I've been saying it the whole time. I haven't been able to wipe a smile off my face. Every single person we met, just words can't describe how friendly these people are here. Insane. But I'm going to keep on walking, and we're going to make our way up here. When we get to the top, I'll get the video rolling again, and we'll go from there. And then we'll make our descent back down to the rental car. All right, guys. I'll see you in a bit. All right. So, I don't think we're gonna do it. So, but I'm looking, and way out over there looks like the observation tower, the old one. It's one that apparently is closed and we can't go to. But I'm not gonna take her. We ain't gonna do that. So it looks like we're probably not gonna make it all the way there, because it's seriously, this is a lot of walking. It's more than the normal people do. I think we've already walked a couple miles probably uphill, not in the snow. But let's go back down. We'll do it, because I just looked over that hill
And it's still more road.
it's still more road. Come on, we'll go downhill. No sense in straining ourselves like this. That's okay. That looks like there was a gentleman that said the observation tower is worth the hike, and we got to like a split in a road you guys saw in the last video where that road was closed, and I'm pretty sure that road was the way to get to that tower, and that obviously because the tower is right there. But that tower looks like it doesn't get used. We did run into people while on this one, and they said it's not much farther, it's worth the view, but I don't think we're gonna do it. I think we're just gonna chuck it up as a good hike way up in the mountains. I mean, there's clouds right over there. That's all clouds. That's in the mountains there. So the rainforest, interesting facts. I didn't know this before. I learned it on a tour guide. I'll educate you guys. So if anybody wants to know why it's called a rainforest, it's simple, because it rains a lot in the forest. How much does it need to rain in a forest a year for it to be considered a rainforest? We were wrong on our guesses. It has to rain a minimum of 120 inches a year in order for it to be considered a rainforest. This forest in particular rains on average, he said, over 120 inches. The most they've seen is like 250 inches of rain in a year. That's like almost 24 feet of rain in a year. That's a lot of rain. What was the other interesting fact? On average, it rains 7 times a day in a rainforest, on average. So at the very top of that peak way up there, I'm gonna zoom in. There is a tower all the way up there on that one. It's like, how do you guys put this stuff up here? Man, these peaks, look at the tower way up there. Way up there. Like, I think they install that stuff with sky cranes or something like that. Like, men built that stuff way up in the air. Could you imagine going to work every day and that's your job, to go all the way up there and build that?
Like a little wall.
A little wall. Look, these plants, we buy them at Lowe's. We buy all that at Lowe's. They're everywhere and they are beautiful. Like, look at how beautiful everything in this place is beautiful. There's no poison ivy, but what they do have is this plant right there.
Is that the stinging nettle?
And that plant, you do not want to touch that plant. That's called stinging nettles, known in America as stinging nettles. There's a scientific name, there's a Puerto Rican name for it. But if you touch that plant, you're going to be in a whole world of crap, basically. But, so like, there's a cool plant right there growing on that tree. I'm telling you, it's absolutely amazing. People just happen to come all the way up here just to put stickers on there. I think that's cool. I'm a sticker guy, so one thing I've noticed a lot that's down here is stickers. And on everything. Stickers and graffiti. There's a lot of it.
And
abandoned houses everywhere. They had a hurricane. They had a couple hurricanes come through back to back and really wreak havoc on this island about 6 years ago or something like that. And it actually turned this entire rainforest brown because of the amount of rain and the winds and the aggression that the storm had. It really did a lot of damage on this place. But it's got new growth, better than ever. It's flourishing. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Like, all the plants on the trees everywhere. There's ferns here. The ferns grow like 35 foot tall. Plenty of bamboo. Did you know that bamboo is not a tree? It's actually a grass, and it's actually the quickest growing grass in the world. It grows on average 6 to 8 inches a day. 8 to 10 inches. See, she pays attention better than I do. But that's quite impressive. Here, we're gonna make our descent downhill. It's like, man, it's like downhill. It's crazy. People drive up this. Look, you can tell that the vehicles struggle because they all do burnouts coming up this hill. I'm assuming what that is probably like park rangers or something for people that get way up here. And is that a banana tree? That's a banana?
I think
so. Listen. You hear it? That's called a coqui. That's the national frog of Puerto Rico, right?
Yes.
It's like our bald eagle. That's their frog. And it is the most
different species, but a lot of them have gone extinct.
Listen to that. Yeah, and that was due to deforestation.
Yes.
Is what they said, because
people are jerks.
People are jerks. And the lizards. Oh, he just moved. He was a cool looking lizard. He had all these stripes on him. He was right down there. He was on that ledge. They have iguanas here as well. Did you know that there's like 3 million people or something like that? 2.3 million people on yeah, that's what it is. Like 2.3 million people on this island. There used to be more, but after the hurricane, a lot of people left. and they said it's slowly coming back. But did you know that there is twice as much iguanas as there is humans on this island? There's approximately 5 million iguanas on this island. And you saw, and I'll show you in one of my other videos, I actually touched one of them. Well, I would have caught him, but I was in a public place and I didn't want to do that, so I just touched it. But I might catch one if I see one. But just listen to him. They're beautiful. Downhill's much better.
Oh, this is easy breezy.
Oh, she's good to go. Let's go back up this hill. Oh, downhill is much easier.
And the wind
for
is
sure.
blowing, it's
Yep.
thanking you.
All right. Well, I was gonna cut the video, but I'm gonna walk just a few feet more because I see a little pretty plant over here with some cool flowers. I want to show you one. And listen, look. Just water like oozing out of the mountains and stuff like that. I'm actually surprised we didn't get rain. Here's those plants. Look how beautiful this is. Amazing. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Here's that little area again. Oh, look at all the tadpoles in there. All the little tadpoles everywhere. Where are they at? Check it out. Is the water cold? Let's check. Ice cold water. Super clear water. Beautiful, beautiful. Natural steel pipes. You don't see those every day. It's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get off this video. I'm gonna continue our descent down. We got to get out of this park before it closes, or at least before nightfall, because we definitely don't want to get stuck up in these woods. We're not from here. We don't know the area. We don't want to get lost. That would not be good. And but we're gonna make our way back down. Gosh, it's so amazing. It's just like way up this hill, way up that. You got all them trees growing way up there. Way up there. Crazy. Crazy. Beautiful. All right, guys. I'm going to get back to walking. I'll see you in a minute. All right. All right. We're making our descent down. So I want to show you another tree. Another little thing I learned about while being here. This tree right here is called a trumpet tree. There's a bee over there too. They have a little problem with some bees and everything. I don't see very many bees, but this tree here is called a trumpet tree. And the bottom of the leaf is a different color than the top. The indigenous used to break it apart. The tree's hollow. When you hit it, it sounds like clunk, clunk, clunk. It's real hollow. It sounds cool, like bamboo or something. And what they said is the indigenous, you use it, it's got a medicated ointment in it that they use. It's for medicinal purposes. Where the leaves come out, they'll break those stems off. They're hollow tubes, and they make they play music with it back in the indigenous times and all that stuff. But I thought that was cool. I figured I would show you guys. But here we go. We're gonna continue walking, and we'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, see ya. Look how pretty. That is way down, way down. It's amazing. It's I believe it's 38,000 acres of rainforest, and 20,000 of it is accessible or something like that. So there's a lot of land out here. I don't think we should do that. We were thinking about this is the entrance for the observation tower up there And a gentleman, like I said, a gentleman airdropped us the photos of that, but he didn't tell us that the trail was closed. And I as much as I want to be daring and go up that trail to go see that tower, I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it's a good idea for us to do that. We're just going to enjoy our little stroll and continue on our journey. And I'll get some more video along the way. But there you have it. You can hear. And there's another one. Oh, they're going. Listen to them. Listen. They know when you're talking about them. They shut up. It's amazing. It's cool. It really is. Definitely neat. Look at these views. Breathtaking views. Where else are you going to go and see that? Man. Where else are you going to see views like that? I'd like to be in a helicopter and fly around this and see what it looks like. Here's some more fern. More fern. It is everywhere here. And it grows very large. Very, very large.
They're called giant ferns.
Giant ferns is what they're called. Wild. All right. I'm going to carry on. I'll see you guys in a second. All right. We have made our way quite a bit farther. We're down to this regular trail that has this little 2-foot trail. We got these streams now that run. This is at the lower part. I didn't get all this on film, but this is the lower part of the trailhead. There's little stop points, little checkpoints where you can take breaks and everything. We just passed a couple. They're heading uphill. They have no clue what they're in for. But they're not ready. No, they're going. They're doing it. Yeah, they didn't even have water balls. But we told them it's a long hike. They said, okay, mucho gracias. You got it. There's a little checkpoint where you can like take a break. But we just staying on the trailhead because we don't want to take any turns. We don't want to go off any trails because we don't want to get lost. 30,000 acres or 38,000 acres is a lot of land. You can go missing in that land and never be found again. And we're not trying to do that. So I actually just fell back there. I wasn't paying attention. I looked back at Christina and I stepped off this edge and I busted my butt. It was great. But there's a spot down here that's really cool. And when we get down here, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to get a video of it. It's extremely cold water. But I know these things, so that thing right there, yeah. I keep seeing those, and what I would do if it rained here, I would get one of those and I'd probably hold it, collect a bunch of rain and funnel it into a bottle and drink some pure rainwater from Puerto Rico. I think that'd be cool. Hear the coquille again. Listen to them. I love it. I've been doing it the whole time. Christina's probably gonna get tired of me doing it. Yeah. It's cool. But you know what's really funny is like I thought we were gonna get out to this rainforest and I thought we were gonna see like I thought we were gonna see wildlife, birds, animals, like I don't know. I didn't know what kind of animals or anything, but there really is nothing, no lions, tigers, bears, no monkeys in here. They said that there's an area that does have an approximately 1,800 macaques or something like that. Macaques, some type of monkey that are on the island. The only other critters that are on the island is an abundance of rats that were brought in from Spain, I believe. And then by accident, and they took over. And then what they thought would be a good idea is to bring in mongoose and release those. And now they have mongoose here and there everywhere, and they have signs everywhere, beware of the mongoose and all this stuff. They're known to carry rabies. We haven't seen any of them. They said that we won't because they'll run. Animals don't like people. They hear the noise, then they run. So
and no chupacabra.
Yeah, no chupacabras either. But we're making our way down. I see there's people catching up to us. But we're gonna keep walking. I'm gonna get down to this spot and I'll get this camera going again and I'll show you guys. I'll see you in a minute. All right. hear the water. You hear it? Sounds beautiful. I believe this is the spot I was going to show you guys. I haven't made my way down here yet. But there's a beautiful creek. Yeah, this is the spot. Yeah, check it out. Look at the little beach down there. Here, we'll step down. Check out this little watering hole. Look at this little spot. Look at all that water. Crystal clear water. Beautiful water. Check it out. We'll go down. Oh, we'll go down and check it out. Look. Look at how pretty this is. This is like in the middle of the woods, like off the beaten path. Check it out. Oh. Look at it. It's crystal clear water, ice cold. Beautiful. Where else? Look at the tadpoles. Oh. I wonder if that's the coquis. I doubt it because they're big, rather large tadpoles. That water's beautiful, man. If it wasn't so ice cold, I'd probably go sit down in it. But man, it is freezing cold. This water here, I couldn't swim in this. I absolutely cannot swim in that. Pretty wild though. Pretty cool. I could imagine that this, they built this because when it flash floods, that's another thing. With all the rain, raining 7 times a day, they're prone for major flash flooding here. So you can swim in areas, but the moment it rains, especially if it rains up on the mountain, they say you got to get out of that water because it will, just like that, you'll get a flash flood. So, and I see it, what they do here. They got this thing. That way it doesn't eat it, this mountain. You can see how over the years, it has just beat this all up. So I see what their idea was is to put this retaining wall in and kind of contain this area. And I'm sure this is what all this sand is all from up in there, all washing down and everything like that. And slowly eroding everything over the years. Man, beautiful. I would totally set up a camp spot right here. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. So cool. Amazing. Amazing. So awesome, man. I really want to go in this water so bad, but it's just so freaking cold, man. It's way too cold for me. Look, it sounds beautiful. Listen to it. It's big old steel pipe. You know, one of them natural steel pipes in the ground. Man, look at it. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If it wasn't... Now, I would say if that was a larger pond and deeper, and this was a lot deeper, yeah, I'd probably go in this water. Maybe I would tough it up and just go in there. But if I can't swim, I'm not going in it. But it's beautiful. It sure is beautiful. Awesome water. This is so nice. It's cold, isn't it? It's freezing cold. I couldn't do it. I say I couldn't do it, but I really want to, but I'm not going to. People obviously have walked this trail. I would say maybe people, maybe animals, but there's like not that many animals like that. And the reason being is because Puerto Rico was created from volcanoes that were below the ocean floor or something like that, and that's how this island was created 500 million years ago. It wasn't attached to any continents or nothing like that. It was naturally formed from a volcano. Another little fact that we learned while we're here. I'm gonna learn a lot about this place. Christina too. Look how far down. It doesn't seem like it's like, but it's down there. She's 15 feet below down there.
In the water.
It's in the water? It feels good on your feet?
Yes.
You should go over there and go in the water.
No, I don't want to go that far.
Why not?
Well, because I can see the rocks.
Is it because you didn't bring your towel with you?
It's called Velcro.
Oh yeah. We got 2 towels at the souvenir shop. Some Puerto Rico towels, really cool. She got one. I think it has a Volkswagen bus on it with a Puerto Rican flag on the side, and then I got one of the Puerto Rican flag with the coqui frogs on it and stuff like that, and some lizards on there. And we decided to go to Seven Seas Beach because my friend Angel Norrat, shout out to Angel, thank you very much for blessing us with some really nice spots that you said are go-to spots. Huge shout out to that. Thank you very much, man. So we went to Seven Seas, we laid our towels down, and when we picked our towels up, I didn't realize, and it didn't dawn on us or anything, but we laid it down on Australian pine needles all on the ground, and now we have needles stuck all on our towels, and we can't get them off. It borderline ruined the towels, in my opinion. But yeah, figured I'd tell you about that. I don't know. I see a little spider web there. I have seen some spots where there is a lot of spiders, and that is just disgusting. I think it's gross. Yeah, but we're gonna continue our walk. There's another spot we saw, but I don't think we're gonna go hit that. I should have filmed it because it was kind of cool. It was an old swimming hole back in the day, a natural pool. It looked really, really deep, but it's no longer no swimming. And I couldn't see the bottom, so I'm not swimming in it. I don't like it. We're from Florida. We have alligators. We have sharks. So natural born habit or natural born fear of the water. You know, maybe if I was born up north and we didn't have that worry, we could jump in any water source and just swim in it and not have to worry about anything. We grew up where we don't have that option. Especially me. Some people are braver than me. I'm not doing it. I've had close calls with sharks. I've had close calls with big ass alligators. So to where they've chased me. Like, I'm not playing that game. So I go by water with extreme caution. But yeah, if I can't see the bottom, I don't care where we are. I'm not swimming in it. I did go in the ocean here. I don't even go in the ocean back home. It's not my thing. Can't see the bottom, I ain't doing it. But here, you can see the bottom. And so I went in the water. I even went deeper than I could touch. I actually swam. I even jumped off of rock walls and stuff and jumped into the water with some local kids. They said, go for it. I was like, all right, we're doing it. And check this out, man. Another little creek. Beautiful. Sounds beautiful. We're almost back down to the car. We have, oh, here's a lizard. Look at him. Oh, he just ran. Every time, they must be camera shy. Because every time I go to put this on that lizard, they run. But we're almost down. Like I said, we're almost back to the rental car. We got us a cool Ford Mustang. And it's a 4-cylinder turbo convertible. And we did the convertible because I thought Christina would like it. And she has. She's liking it. She's enjoying it. And we got a blue one, you know, so it sticks out like a sore thumb. Roads out here are absolutely crazy. There's no lines. You don't know if it's one way or the other way. You don't know who's coming or going. Very, very wild, these roads here. Nobody uses signals. There's not very many stop signs. Street lights. Yeah, so you don't really know what to do. You just got to kind of follow the locals and go from there. But here's the car here. Will be a gentleman. And then we're going to continue on our quest. Check out the rental. I have been kind of like giving it a little. It's kind of cool. I would not personally own one of these vehicles. It's a Ford. You can feel in the suspension. It's not the nicest. It is what it is. Nothing personal. It's not for me. But all right, I'm gonna get off of here and we're gonna continue our quest. I'll see you guys. All right.